Parents and guardians, why are we driving with our kids hopping and jumping in moving vehicles? Why have we allowed this to be a norm? This is so wrong. I've had to literally park by the roadside to record this because the sheer amount of parents and guardians I am seeing driving with their kids sitting on the armrest. There are some whose back are facing the dashboard. Some are literally standing in the middle of the seats when the parents are strapped themselves. It is wrong. It is so wrong. There is no swag. There is no swag about driving and having your child hopping up and down a moving vehicle on the streets of Accra. On the streets of Accra. You see, when you are driving in Accra, it is just by the grace of God that you go to wherever you are going by safely. And now these kids that we are working so hard for, you are leaving them jumping in the car without seat belts, without restraints, not in their car seat. For what? Why have we allowed this to be the norm? Because I do not understand this. There was one time at a traffic light at TT Brothers, I asked a parent why she was driving when her son was hopping in the front seat and there was an older person at the back. Oka me say, oh, Akolandia would train osu, meaning that when she puts the child in the seat belt, the child cries, so she leaves him to jump up and down on this our streets. Ghana police, I think you have to rise up because this menace is becoming too much. We are putting our children in danger. We are putting them in so much danger. In 2024, according to figures from the National Road Safety Authority, in the first half alone, 149 children or young people under the ages of 18 lost their lives in road crashes. 149. You carry a child for 9 months, you take care of them, and then before their 18th birthday, they die in road crashes. This is wrong. Driving with your child not in seat belt, and you, the parent, you are in seat belt, is wrong. Swag biare nyim. There is no swag in that. Those of you who think that, oh, the children will cry, let them cry. You are protecting them. Bible talks about the heart of foolishness being around the heart of the child, and the rod of correction is what you use to discipline them. Please discipline your children by putting them in seatbelts. Forgive me if I'm sounding too emotional for you, but when it comes to children, they are really dear to my heart, and seeing what we are doing on the roads, on these our roads, it is wrong. I am begging you. If you're a guardian, maybe you have a child and a house help, a driver, please, if you have a driver, insist that they put your children in seat belts. When it's time to pick up children and you watch how some of these taxi drivers and Uber drivers park the kids at the back, your heart will break. Let me not talk about the school buses. But for now, my focus is on private individuals driving to school, private owned vehicles driving to school when their kids are not in seat belts. This side of the car is not a seat for a child. It is not a seat for a child. The dashboard area, it is not for children. Please, let us protect our children, the safety of our children. It is our responsibility. Once you've birthed children into this world, it is your responsibility to instill road safety disciplines in them. You cannot be everywhere with your child at every time, but the ones you have control over, like you taking them to school and in the car, for the love of God, strap them. Some of you need to get car seats. Correct car seats, booster seats. Some of your children are so small. Let them get used to them. Some children will wriggle out of it, but you have to get them. If they'll wriggle out, get an adult to be with them at the back. You cannot let your house help be sitting at the back of your car when your child is jumping up and down in the front of the car. It is wrong. It is wrong. We are putting children's lives in danger. And this one, it is not the enemy. It is you who is the enemy and the weapon fashioned against your own children. Maybe they are not your children, so you don't care. But please, once you have these young children under your care, they are yours. For the love of God, protect them. Keep them in a car seat. It protects them. It protects them. See, in the event of anything, it holds them. It restrains them. Let us minimize these road accidents and things because of our own negligence. I am very emotional about this because I have seen what lack of seatbelt and not putting on seatbelts have done to a lot of children on these roads. You will be driving, minding your business, and some unscrupulous driver somewhere will come and just mess up your child's life or your life. Please, I don't know the English phrase for awoyayao, but figure it out. It is difficult to have children and then some way, somehow they lose their life because you didn't strap them in. My prayer is that God will protect your children. If you're a parent watching me, God will protect your children. But what you can do to make sure that they are protected, please do it. Put your children in seatbelts. Ghana police, if you see any parent who has not put their children in seatbelts, I think you know the right thing to do. Arrest them, because it's wrong. Oh, it is wrong. It is wrong to drive when your child is not in seatbelts. Parents and guardians say it is wrong. Please protect your children. Man, also, at all.